Hey folks, Dad here with Elevation Diecast Racing. Happy Friday. It's time for some Friday night lightning. Where today, the first car I'm going to feature is another 69 Chevy Camaro. A couple weeks ago I had one where his wheels were very, very loose. So, yeah, you can see it there. So today, I've been working with this one. 2114 isn't that good, but it's far better than a 214. A little better, 2106. Very nice. So let's see what can come to sub 211. Let's see if anything we have here today. And then we'll get into a couple of new castings. The mailman was nice to me yesterday and brought me a little goodie pack. I've also been going through some cars that Sean over at Redline Salvage Inc. was gracious and kind enough to send me. Thank you so very much. We'll be going through these, sending them down the track. I got a lot of work to do. Again, thank you so very much. I am overwhelmed with Johnny Lightning. Cannot wait to see what some of these cars can do on the track. So let's get back to the GTOs. I'm looking for sub 211 times. Anything not sub 211 will be going back to the parking lot. Hope you folks had a nice week. Let's race. 2112's very close. 2105, that's what I'm talking about. So let's get a look at our gatekeeper, the Mako Shark, and see what he's running today. We have a track temperature of 64 degrees. So smooth. 2113, okay. And again, 2114. Pretty consistent. So these are the times. We're definitely looking for sub 211 times. Or for today's race, sub 213 or 2113. So let's look at. No! Well, at least the right one dropped on the ground. You got to be careful. These things roll pretty well. So let's take a look at these. They got knocked out of the case last week, and I don't believe this one even was in the case, the custom Thunderbird. So let's just see what these guys are rolling this week. Woo, 2109, I like it. Get these separated into the parking lot quickly. Custom Thunderbird was keeping up, but not fast enough. So the parking lot already filling up. Let's roll the DeSoto, and I believe that is a Lincoln Continental. Woo, the Lincoln 2105, let's go. Custom Continental with a 2105. I'm liking it. 2112 for the DeSoto. So with the speed we have going on so far, he's definitely not going to make it into the ranks. Next up is the super sharp Cat in the Hat GTO against one of the Clue Series 59 Cadillac. Woo! GTO took off like a shot. Alright, let's see that GTO get sub 211. And we adjusted the Cadillac, so hopefully a little better time out of that. Oh wow, look at this. Very nice. They're both moving up. Alright, let's go through. And if anybody here is unfamiliar with this pack included, there is what we'll be rolling, with the exception of this yellow car. And I don't know that we'll get through all of these today, because I'm sure some of them might need work, some of them might not. So let's just see. I'm interested in this CUDA Challenger. It's a Challenger, not a CUDA. Super sharp. See what it weighs. 59 on the button. More importantly, let's see how he rolls. Ooh, not very good. And I believe the pumpkin on the back is rubbing on the track. Yeah, something's rubbing there. Let's run them down the other lane and see what happens. Much better. 212. Not bad at all. So I'm going to venture to say that the majority of these cars are going to need a little speed shop action. So we're going to set these right here. The ones that won't roll competition speed. Next up is a super sweet Dodge Ram. 59.2 grams. And this thing is so sharp. Very nice detail. Let's see how he runs. So look at the wheelbase. Might be tight. We'll see. I'm hoping this one runs pretty well. Sounds good. 213. 2106, that's what's up. I like that. So we might treat him. We'll send him over here for now. How about the 1967 Plymouth GTX? 51.9 grams. Can't say enough about the detail. Very nice. Narrow wheelbase. Let's see how he rolls. All right, inside lane first. 2152. I'm definitely noticing a difference. 2119, that's not too bad. He'll need some love. I'm definitely noticing a difference running cold temperatures and warm temperatures. This track likes the heat. And I believe when it gets to be about 80 degrees in here, this track flattens out a little bit. And it's just, that's Mile High Raceway. I don't know how else to explain it. But that's the fun of drag racing, right? So let's see what's next. Of course, the 1969 Dodge Daytona. What a sharp casting. 53.4 grams. What a beautiful paint job. Very nice car. Let's see how he rolls. That sounded pretty good. 2110. I like that. I always like having a fast Daytona. For Isaiah's race team, he did win the Mopar Madness tournament with this one, which was loose in the collection out of probably 96 of them, if I remember right. So, has some speed, at least for a narrow casting. Look at that, sounded really good. Look at that, I like that a lot. These have definitely been oiled from the factory. 2088, let's go! That's one we'll probably just leave alone. 1971 Plymouth Duster, 50.9. Again, some beautiful detail. Beautiful car. Let's see how he rolls. Sounds good. $2119. He'll need some work. Roll him one more time. 2106. All right. Roll him up against that Dodge and race. Dodge truck taking him out. 13,000 speed. Definitely running different in traffic. Both of these are going to need some love at the speed shop. 2106. Not too bad. From 1978, the Little Red Express. 66.9. Probably the best looking Little Red Express truck I got. I definitely like the wheelbase. Let's straighten out the axles and get them centered and roll them down the track. It looks good, but is he fast? Sounds good. Definitely like the fact that they are FTE'd, or will be, oil. I like the fact that the FTE dries and leaves a Teflon coating. Saves the mess on the track. I like the way graphite works, but it sure is a lot of maintenance to keep up. So the Little Red Express will be joining the speed shop lot. So you know I'm a real rider nut. This is the only real rider. It's the Plymouth Belvedere 48.9. You know I gotta see him run. You never know, he could really be fast for a real rider. We'll find out. Yeah, not so much. We'll stick Mr. Belvedere right there. All right, next we're gonna take a look at the 1968 Plymouth Barracuda. 48.9 grams. This is a super sharp ride. The only thing I worry about though is the spread of the axles and the thinness of that wheelbase. I'm thinking as long as those axles stay in place, it might be all right. Let's find out. Yeah, 220. Never know though, with a little bit of wheel work, he could be a roller. 216, he's already improving. Yeah, 2-1. Okay, he's getting faster, so maybe a little dust or PTFE will work on him. He'll be going to the speed shop. Next up, we have the 1972 Plymouth Satellite. Not a bad looking car at all. 52.4 grams. A little better wheelbase on this one. We'll get the axle centered and get this beauty on the track. Let's see some speed. Johnny Lightning speed. Not bad. Man, that's in the inside lane. Let's go. Oh, I like that. Maybe he'll get faster as we go. If he stays in the 210s, we'll send him to the speed shop. Look, and he is getting faster. I like that a lot. Let's roll him up against the Daytona. Good race. 210 to 2102. There goes that Daytona, 2084. We're going to have to run him against the lineup. And then there was one. You know it and you love it. The Cut Rate Movers Dodge van. It's the D150 van from 1976, weighing 76.9 grams. Let's see this bad boy roll. I'm hoping this thing is fast. Woo, 2116. Sounds good, 2110. Let's put him up against the Daytona. Winner of this one will go against the green F250 to compete for the #1 spot in the Johnny class. Woo, look at the van take off. 2095 to 97. We'll swap them. Daytona 2088. Let's go. All right, the Daytona is untreated. And the green Super Duty has been through the speed shop. Let's see how that Daytona fares. Very good race. 10 thousandths beat by the truck. Not bad at all. Truck with a sizable gram weight advantage. Yeah, the truck too much for him. 2082 will put him at #1. All right, this will be for spot #2. Let's see how he does against the War Ambulance. Tough race, but look at the Superbird. Just took out the Ambi. 2087 and a greater than 9,000 beat will be needed if the Ambulance wants to keep spot #2. 2088 ain't gonna get it done, and the Superbird will roll himself right out of the box into the #2 spot in the Johnny class. Now, in my experience, he rolls like this out of the box. I'm not gonna take him to the speed shop until he starts losing speed, and just learn from experience with some of these cars that when they roll fast out of the box, let them roll. Let them roll, let them roll. So let's take a look at the van and see what he's running again. And then we're going to go take a look at some of the cars that our friends over at Redline Salvage sent. We'll run them down the track and just see where they're sitting. Cut Rate Movers. Wow, this is great. Definitely have a lot of work to do during the week. This is a Chevelle. Very sweet casting. What a sharp car. We'll roll him up against this Redline Camaro. 62.2 grams. Chevelle coming in at 51.4. Let's see how they do. Wow, the Camaro took off. Alright. Both of these will be heading over to the speed shop. 65 Custom Mustang, 43.3 grams. Against another green Redline GTO, 53.5. Wow. Alright. 2868. Alright, we recentered the axles. Let's see if we can get some better times. No. Okay, these will definitely be going to the speed shop. And even if these cars don't produce any speed, they sure are going to look good in the Johnny Lightning parking lot. They'll look good on the shelf for sure. 43.3, 48.3. Especially wide for a Johnny Lightning. Ooh, alright. Alright, lots of potential here. Not bad at all. Alright, 45.3, 44.4. Let's see him roll. Looking good. We'll have to look through these and see which ones have been treated with graphite. That one looks like it definitely has. 2118. Oh yeah. He's been through the Dust Bowl. Very wide body casting. Definitely a beautiful car. I don't know if that's an El Camino or a Fleet Cider. 67.3 grams. GTO 53.1. Super stoked. Yeah. Alright. That's alright. All he needs is a little bit of speed shop love. Might be able to get something out of him. For sure. He doesn't rub the sides. He's got plenty of room to run. This one's called the Aero Vet. 37.1. Aero Vet. Sounds good. He's light. Yeah. He'll need some work at the speed shop. But man, oh man. Thanks again, Sean, for sending these along. They are definitely in a good spot where they are going to get treated and raced. And the next Friday Night Lightning is shaping up to show some speed. We got one into the rank today to fill the spot, the 30th spot. Next week's Friday Night Lightning, it's going to be getting in and getting this faster. This group of 30, I dare say, will be all the way sub 211 after next week. So if you haven't signed up for the Johnny Lightning Challenge yet, get your ride, reserve your spot. Go over to redlinederby.com and look under the October races for the Johnny Lightning Challenge. And see if you have the fastest stock Johnny Lightning. Well, they'll go head to head at Mile High Raceway, October 11th. For the Johnny Lightning Challenge. So if your Johnny Lightning isn't fast, at least it'll look good on the shelf. Have a great weekend, folks. See ya.